March 9th, 1863. When I wrote this letter, we were still at Camp Suffolk, but things had begun to change. The quiet weeks of winter were over. By the end of February and into the first days of March, the war around us had sharpened again. The rebels were moving in force, and it was plain to everyone in camp that Suffolk would not be left alone. Bowen later wrote that this was the time when our service at Suffolk turned from waiting to watching, and from watching to fighting. Roads were deep with mud, making long marches slow and punishing, but that did not stop the enemy from pressing us. Skirmishes became heavier, batteries were brought up, infantry was thrown forward again and again to feel out the rebel lines along the rivers and roads. We could hear the guns long before we were ordered out. Sometimes we moved before daylight, sometimes after dark. When fighting came, it came hard and fast, and it did not always go the way we hoped. Infantry charged batteries and were driven back by grape and canister. Men fell where they stood. Others went forward again. That was the kind of fighting that lay behind this letter. I was still well, though worn, and I wanted my brother John to know what we were living through. I also wanted something simple, his likeness, something of home that could be kept close when the nights were long and the guns were near. This is the letter I sent, Camp Suffolk, Virginia. Dear Brother John, I take this opportunity of writing a few lines to you. I am well at present, and hope these few lines will find you the same. I send you my likeness, and I want you to send me yours. It won't cost you more than 10 cents. The 177th Regiment has gone to North Carolina. We have not had a march in some time on account of the mud. We have had a battle with the rebels. 8 were killed and 21 wounded. The battle commenced at 3 o'clock in the morning and lasted until 2 in the afternoon. The rebels fell back into the woods. The infantry charged the battery but was driven back 3 times. They fired grape into our camp. The 13th Indiana was the first to charge. They went over the river and into the camp. One man had his haversack shot off with a shell. We returned into camp at midnight. Right soon. Marvin did not go with us. He was over at the regiment when we left Suffolk, but he could see the flash of the guns. Make old Learns hump. Give my regards to all. Your brother, Levi D. Green.